All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Over the Garden Wall, episode 7.
The party is split.
Adelaide put a fork in this. I mean, a scissor.
Adelaide
scissored the party.
More like Adelaide to rest. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, but Wirt went that way. And Beatrice, well, she didn't know exactly which way they went, so... Yeah. So...
I'm
sure it'll be
we're
fine.
Lost in the forest again.
Lost in the woods, yeah. Yep.
I can hear it now. Going. But yes.
I think now is the right time for the beast to show up, when they're all split apart, and yeah.
Yep. Yep. I think so too. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Love the piano. It's 100-acre wood.
Yeah.
Just foraging Adelaide's place.
Right.
What are we doing?
We're walking, Greg.
But where?
But, yeah.
Just to wait out this rain.
You know, there was a house back there.
I don't need Beatrice. I'll figure this out on my own.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you have a plan.
Yeah.
What?
What's your plan?
What's the plan?
Yeah.
You're not saying any details, so it's hard for me
Greg,
to...
I do have a plan. And if you don't trust me, then you don't have to follow me, okay? If you want to go look for Beatrice, go ahead. You can do anything you want. Axe marks. Someone chopped it down.
Indeed. Stop. Listen, the beast knows your presence, ready to claim you as part of his dark forest. Only if you give up or lose hope, and your life shall pass into his crooked hands. Children, please, heed my warning.
When in doubt, go for the crotch.
Woodsman,
Oh.
we should talk.
Oh, shit.
I don't appreciate you warning them like that.
Yeah. Not cool, dude. Not cool.
As long as it's not that old broken down...
Come on, Greg.
Oh my god.
word.
That was amazing.
Yep. Ain't that just the way?
Dum-dum.
Get that frog out of your pants.
He can do what he wants.
Yep.
Hey, what's in these old baskets? Whoa.
What?
We're rich.
What?
Look,
Money?
it's full of black turtles. We're turtle rich.
But they've been there before.
Sorting.
Oh.
Who are you?
We're burglars.
No, we're not. We just needed to get out of the rain, and we thought this place was abandoned, so...
So we came here to burgle your turtles.
No, it's not true.
I believe you, but please. Hide yourselves at once. Auntie Whispers is coming soon.
Auntie
Okay.
Whispers.
Jump in the basket with the turtles.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Welcome home, Auntie.
Lorna, my sweet child.
Oh.
Has anyone come here today?
Nay, Auntie, not a soul.
Then no one shall be devoured alive tonight. The ringing of the bell commands you.
Well,
Look. In the basket.
You have entered the house of doom, children. Your doom, my dear. Why, all along you meant it'd be the turtles that smell so ripe.
Yes.
It is what I meant.
Yes.
oh,
It's my illness. It's the reason Auntie Whispers is so hard on me.
Gosh, that lady is so bad.
Yeah.
You should go see a doctor.
She does not allow visitors here. She believes outsiders will lead me to become wicked.
illness is really a hoax, after all.
If I help and we get the work done fast, maybe you can...
Escape? With you?
Yeah,
Can we escape with you too?
Greg.
Yes. Perhaps this time it could be different.
This time.
All right.
This time.
Holy
Polished off the
shit.
bones of...
She's
Problem is
the-
they keep walking around making it not spotless.
She's the
Oh
bait
my
thing from the
god, I
anglerfish.
swear.
Cucumber, you're needed in the operating room.
Well, looks pretty good. I think we're done. We don't want
Wait a
no
minute.
trouble, lady. Let's just talk it out. I'm Wirt.
Lorna, come here. The ringing
Cover
of
your
the
eyes.
bell commands.
Cover your eyes or your ears
Can
or
I
whatever.
put the bell on my nightstand?
Follow me.
No!
Why'd you go in there?
She will devour you.
What is she talking about?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Boys to stay away from her.
Oh, for some reason I thought that old lady was the people eater. It was Lorna all along. It just goes to show you stuff. Now
Actually
I've
keeping the
planned all
wickedness away.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so you need a mind controlling device.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. And this isn't even the beast.
Whoa, the ringing of the bell commands you.
Ah!
What the?
Oh, he ate the witch's magic bell. and-
Fine, do something.
Oh, I command you to
Eat the witch.
transform into a magical tiger.
The ringing? Stop making Lorna do bad stuff, spirit. And also go away and don't come back.
Perfect.
All right. Perfect.
Lorna? Lorna? Oh, my Lorna.
Auntie Whispers.
I thought they'd stolen you away.
No, Auntie, they saved me. They banished the evil spirit with the power of the bell.
Now,
You can have it back after Greg Jr. goes to the bathroom.
That's wonderful, dear.
Auntie Whispers, what's
Yeah,
wrong?
no,
No,
you should leave
now
now.
that you're cured, you won't be needing old Auntie Whispers anymore to look after you.
and that's why she didn't do that before.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Wirt.
And a bit of advice. Beware of my sister Adelaide. She lives in the pasture. She must not be trusted.
Yeah, about
Perhaps I'll
that.
see you again someday.
So,
I hope so.
What a wild story.
okay.
It's today.
Yeah, I guess. But so what? We're still not any closer to getting home. I just don't know what I'm doing out here anymore. I don't know if we'll ever get back home.
You got a plan, remember?
I lied.
Aw, come on. Let's go, Captain.
Yes, yes. All hope will soon be lost. We're lucky the boy had the pluck to best you. Your play could have cost us both.
Oh,
Don't you
shit.
care about keeping the lantern lit?
Oh.
Cannot trade the souls of children as if they were tokens. There has to be another way.
No, there is only me. There is only my way. There is only the forest, and there is only surrender.
What the fuck?
What?
This episode shook me to my core.
Well,
Holy shit, this episode got us good. Like
Yeah.
3 different levels of fear.
Uh-huh.
We had the original scare of Auntie Whispers, just being
just sucking turtles out of their shell.
this terrifying force.
Uh-huh.
The voice was perfect. Tim Curry killed it. And then Lorna revealing to actually being possessed or haunted or, you know,
The
what
one that
have
was
you.
eating the people.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. And the bell was a defense mechanism to keep her from hurting herself and other
Right.
people. And
But at the same time wanting to keep her there because she enjoyed her company. Okay.
yeah.
And then we have the beast.
And we have the Beast, who dropped the biggest like reveal here of not just that obviously he's trying to use the woodsman,
Right.
but 2, that there is only my way. There is only the woods.
Yeah.
And there is only surrender. Like that was the moment where he's like, you do not understand what this world is that you are a part of.
This feels like the kind of thing where it's the children get lost in the woods, stumble into a magical land or whatever and all that stuff. But then it's the no. You need to make them give up on ever getting back home.
Yep.
Let them stay here.
Yeah.
And theoretically,
Right.
you could have something where the characters that we've come across all were once children that just stumbled into the woods.
Yep.
And that's some...
Just stuff has happened. Just
stuff
all
has
kinds of
happened.
stuff has
Yep,
happened. Some
yep.
of them have been turned into, creatures. Some of them just grown old.
Yeah,
Who
lived
knows?
lives.
There's all kinds
Yep.
of fantastical little things going on in here. But yeah, that's the gist of it. The Beast always wins. The Beast always gets what it wants, and everyone eventually surrenders. That is such a cool concept of the idea that the Beast is the enigmatic figure of fear in the children's fairy tales of where it's just, oh, you better, not go into the woods or the Beast will get you.
Yep.
But it's no, this is the Beast in the woods. This is the archetype of the archetype, so it's it always wins. So
It's
then
a force of nature.
right, so then it's the question of, well then, what is all this? Why is all of this?
What is this? Why is this? What do you even do? Like, I'll bet it would be very helpful to have Beatrice around right now.
Because Beatrice probably has a lot of info that could be passed along here. And I
Yeah.
like that we're now having this part with the woodsman being very, 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 very clearly being blackmailed. Like it's not
Yes.
even like a subtle or complex element of the story. And I actually really like that because of the pacing needing to be very quick. There's no ifs, ands, or buts as to why the woodsman is doing what he's doing. If he doesn't work with the beast, the woodsman will renege on the deal, basically, of what he's kind of set up with the lantern and his daughter's, the woodsman's daughter's soul.
But he still does warn them.
Yes.
So it's the thing of the I cannot condone this or accept this, and yet I do also need to work with you.
Right.
So that's
it's
fun.
it's a very similar situation thematically to what they brought in with Lorna and Auntie Whispers, in that once Auntie Whispers leaves, Lorna's like, okay, I can interact with you freely. It's the same thing. Once the beast, who is not necessarily everywhere, then kind of has the like, oh, okay, cool, he's not here, we can do this. But I like to think that in some ways the way that the beasts kind of interchanged, there is only my way, there is only the woods. Meaning like that, the woods and the darkness and like the shadows behind the trees or what have you, he inhabits all of them. Like he's limitless in this scope. So
the bit of him showing up there,
Yeah.
it very much felt to me like either he's been hiding behind the tree waiting for them to come and the tree to fall and all that stuff.
Right.
And that feels kind of silly.
Right.
Or it's the
you invoke the name of the beast.
Yeah,
I immediately
speak
know
the devil's
everything.
name and he appears, and all that stuff.
Right. He heard the entire conversation. It's just he only showed up at the point once the boys had left so that he could speak with just the woodsman.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't want the boys to see him yet.
And for them to know that the woodsman is working with him.
Correct.
Yes.
So
So
the woodsman is more potentially useful as a tool than having the beast directly confront, because then you kind of limit the beast's influence and capabilities. It's the whole, once you see the monster in the horror movie, the fear goes away because the unknown is what you are most scared of, not what it actually is.
And I like this too because then it's not a question about like what is the beast capable of, right? In any kind of like supernatural sense.
Right.
It's the idea that like, who knows? Maybe it couldn't actually force the kids to stay here.
Sure.
Right? But it's about it needs to get into their heads and make it so that they actually choose to stay here.
Right. They find a clearing in the forest and stay there. I want to bring up something actually rather interesting. There is a very clear kind of choice that once they enter like the trees and there's no noticeable terrain, no path or anything like that, it gets dark, it gets dreary. It's almost like a mental or psychological toll that they're taking, the kids are kind of dealing with. And most of the people have found some kind of civilization or some kind of clearing within the trees in the midst of this, and have kind of become static in their lives of being in those places. Like, because of the nature of the episodic structure, you can't really think too deeply about this, I would say.
You can't have them be too connected or things like that because...
Well, hold on. I wasn't going about that. I was meaning that you can't really think about the structure of the episodes being hard world building as to why the frogs don't interact with the people in the villages there.
Right.
Because it's just, we only have so many minutes in the episode. They have to tell
it's
a
hard
complete
enough
story without dragging things around.
Introduce, progress, climax, all of
Right.
that stuff in the 11 minutes or whatever.
Right, and thus we have episodic stories, but the woodsman and the beast and a lot of the stuff now with Adelaide has been this through line that does actually have continuity, does have, carryover. So the fact that this episode brought the beast in the beginning and the end, like bookending the episode, meaning that, no, we are now simplifying the journey, the conflict. It is now a question of, will the boys, because the beast is trying to do this, means there is a way for the boys to get away from all this.
Right.
And yet he gives the monologue of there is only my way, there is only me, there is only the
and is
forest,
that
there is
something?
only surrender.
And is that something that is being projected out as a command, or is that a statement of fact? Right.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
I would assume on some level it is almost entirely fact. Like I would say that there's probably only like
I was going to say the opposite.
Oh,
because obviously the kids are going to get out.
Why is this forest inhabited then?
No, totally.
I think that's the point, is that every single one of these characters, like you're saying, is someone that got trapped and lost in the forest.
And then
that we don't
somehow they're going to figure out a way to break the cycle to do it differently.
But that's why none of them talk about people getting away.
Sure, and that
Because
would
there
also
are
be
none
why
that they
the
know
woodsman
of.
then is telling them exactly what they need to remember. Be steadfast of heart and
mind or soul,
right,
or
something like that. Like classic children's book stuff where it's like, okay,
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Have a strong heart and all that stuff. Because it looks like that's what's specifically being attacked.
Right.
So
this was the episode of things are not what they seem. Fear lurks around every corner. And this world is not one that cares about you.
No.
These
No,
two,
it doesn't.
Lorna and Auntie Whispers, were just doing their own thing. They had their own equilibrium, their own yin-yang balance here. It was great. Auntie Whispers was right in that when someone else kind of comes into this whole situation here, it fucks up the balance.
And
so the kids are kind of, by maybe their nature of being in the forest, and that everyone is kind of like, wait, what are you doing here? This is weird. They're fucking up the balance, and the beast is the dark force that's going to come and like snuff out their light. If you will.
I like the things that makes me think of visually. Curious.
Yeah.
With Lorna, do you think that it was actually Lorna that was saying, yes, help me out so that we can leave? Or do you think that was the spirit prepping them to be like, yes, help me do this faster. That way we can leave and I get to eat you?
I want to say...
Because at the end, she's like, I would never leave you, Auntie.
I want to say that... I want to say that that's probably where the motivations and the emotions of it kind of breaks down a little bit. Because I like the idea that the spirit is trying to subconsciously will the girl to do the thing, but I think that because she was still under the influence of the bell, she literally had to do the task and make it spotless before she could do anything else.
No, definitely.
I don't think that was the will of the spirit.
No.
Because the bell had made it so that she had to do that thing.
Oh,
you know?
Gotcha. I got the sense that it was just a I have to keep doing this, right? I've been guessed into this, but I can do anything else, while that's happening.
Right. But the thing that was where this is kind of different is that there was a very clear moment when they went into the cellar, the closet area and stuff.
Right.
When it was dark.
Well,
specifically.
Yes.
Then the wraith came forth. But unless we go with there was some kind of mechanical reason as to why she couldn't transform beforehand, it's very easy to clean the floor and just go out.
Well, right. The reasoning that Auntie Whispers gave was that when you're idle, it allows for dark spirits to do their thing, right? Classic puritanical kind of idle hands are the devil's playground or whatever.
Right, yes, exactly
right.
that.
But in this case, it actually was like a mechanical
so meaning
thing.
that she can only do one action at a time. The spirit can. So the spirit is by its own nature cleaning the floor.
Dang it,
I can't will myself to do or focus on anything else. But she could talk to them.
I know.
So
I think it's just
talking is a free action.
It's not as much of a hard rules kind of a thing.
Right.
There are specific rules, but they don't necessarily implications from those specific rules don't necessarily follow. Right.
I do want to throw out something interesting here, though. The idea of the lantern, the bell, light, the darkness of the beast. There's a couple mythic things that are at play here that don't fit with the beast has a domain, and everything in this domain eventually succumbs to him, basically. But if there's magic items of sorts that kind of curb darkness and curb, the things of the night and the forest and fear, those had to have come from somewhere.
Yeah, there's a part of me that was wondering if the whole magic, thing could potentially be used in the future to get them out of a sticky situation, but I don't think so.
I don't really like it being
it's a bit MacGuffin-y.
A bit of a thing, but I do like it being somewhat useful in that it's still inside the ever-changing
frog,
name
Frog.
of the frog.
Exactly.
And that's something that I very much like because it's a carryover of the reward for them succeeding and doing the thing and freeing Lorna from the thing there. So maybe having hey, Mr. Woodsman, try this out. Maybe try to use this,
Sure.
This could be helpful for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would very much like to see some kind of tools or elements or something that the kids can use to build some kind of groundwork for fighting back against the ever-encroaching darkness.
Because they're doing a great job of building up the beast. Mm-hmm. We don't actually know the mechanics in a concrete way of the beast and why he would keep them here. Mm-hmm. And we need to know those in order for the defeating of those concrete, rules and stuff to be something that can feel narratively and mechanically satisfying, as opposed to just, okay, at the end of the story, obviously they're going to get out, because that can then just kind of make any, all the other kids that weren't able to get out, that it can make that feel kind of cheapened. So I very much am looking forward to more with the Beast, because, yes, they were awesome in this episode. So let's keep going.
Yeah. The more that the Beast also stays in the ambiguous specifically, the more and more I'm leaning towards the Beast being some symbolic thing, and more so than a hard plot thing, because there are a lot of things in this world that have ties to death, and death as a mechanic of it being the inevitable, the final, the fantastical, the journey.
I was thinking fear, but yeah, death.
Well, in some ways, fear, I would say, would be the color. It would be
that's fun.
It would be the distinction, the disparity.
Okay.
The points at which I'm entering a shadowed place. I don't know what's going on
if you
here.
think about
but
it,
the singular entity,
the response to the unknown is
generally fear.
Is generally fear, but that's also often usually why people are afraid of death.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
The unknown. So
right. And if they're wandering in the unknown, basically, then it's okay, they need a specific path or journey. But
or an Elsa song.
Sure, yeah. But fuck that movie.
Yes.
Especially the second one.
Yes.
God. The idea, though, of the Beast being this shadowed figure that manipulates versus having a direct influence, and then monologues about how this is all there is, I am inevitable. It's I feel like that lines up relatively well with that.
Well, and it also avoids the Bill Cipher problem of you shoot a laser that disintegrates Space Baby, but then you chase children to grab them with your hands.
Yeah, the Beast is more powerful in our minds as the viewer, the more enigmatic the mechanics surrounding it are, but the more clear-cut its desire is, if that makes sense.
Ooh, okay, sure, yeah. And even if we don't know the mechanics of the Beast, the more we get the specifics of the motivations of the Beast, then that still gives us a lot.
Right.
Okay.
Because then it's if it wants them to stay here,
right,
well, then...
Yeah, it's less about how is it going to do the things that it's going to do. We can assume that it's able to do the things that it's going to do because it's enigmatic and mysterious and all that. But, right, if it's a problem of the heart, then knowing the motivations of the Beast could then be a way that you highlight it being something that the characters need to work on in order to defeat it. Okay. Yeah. I like it.
All right. Yeah. Really powerful, strong episode. I want to see the next one.
Yes.
But, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see that next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.